Hey guys, I hope you can. I hope you can hear me. I'm having a lot of problems with my internet again, and I don't know whether I'm going to go ahead with this stream or not yet. Because I mean, you can't even see my camera for whatever reason. I have no idea why or what's happened. Don't know why, or I just don't know why. It's playing up the way it is. Can you guys all hear me okay? The picture looks okay from what I can see. Don't know why this keeps on happening, but it does. If this doesn't go according to plan, I'm just gonna bounce out of it and yeah, just create it in a video instead, because I'm not having the hard work and the hassle of just going and doing a race for it to be absolute garbage. All I can do is apologize for the internet. I have no idea why. No, internet is playing up big time. Ah. I have no idea what's going on. That, hey Alice, how's it going, mate? That glitch is still very much there. I was on my career mode, my team mode, and I had a 5 second penalty for overtaking underneath a safety car, going into the pits. I hope you can hear me okay, mate. I'm having big problems with my internet at the moment. Okay. I am getting rid of my camera. If I can get rid of my camera. If I get rid of my camera, maybe that might sort out the problem. Remove some stuff. Oh, I shouldn't have to do this, man. It's just so much hard work. Just don't understand why nothing is working. Okay, let's just see that. Well, that's like a minute. See if that helps the internet. Is the sound good? Is the picture good? Because I'm just messing around trying, for whatever reason, I hate my internet at the minute. Okay, I'm going to try and add... Okay, I'm going to try and add my camera back in now then. And then it'll probably all go sideways again. I honestly, this really winds me out. Just why is everything so fucking difficult? Can you guys still hear me? Okay, I'm just gonna blast. I'm gonna go for it like this, and if it all goes sideways, guys, I'm just gonna pie it off. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's just go for it. Honestly, the internet really pisses me off. Not asking a lot, just to start it up, just to get going. We'll see. How are you all doing, guys? Anyway, besides my issues, hope you guys are all good. Warning: stream's current bit rate of. Oh. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Yeah, Robin, I'm good, mate. I am good. I am really good. Just hoping that for easy life for this internet. I'm just hoping that I can have a decent result in Vietnam. So I can't remember if got any. So that's good. We have a sunny weekend. Monday the 13th of April. This is a chassis part. Okay, so I haven't got enough for R&D. So let's just go to practice one. But guys, if any of you can let me know if this stream goes sideways, that would be really good. Really good. I just don't know what it is. Just don't know what it is. In the beginning it started off great, and then all of a sudden it's just started acting up. But here's practice one in Vietnam. If it's a bit too loud as well, let me know, and I shall turn it down as well.
With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
I don't remember having any upgrades, mate. I really don't. But okay, thanks, Jeff. If you guys want to see that setup, let me know, and I will be happy to share it with you. Let's go and do the track acclimatization.
Out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
Okay, mate, I shall sort that out right now. Audio settings, master volume. I'll leave the speech where it is, because Jeff is a bit of a nuisance sometimes, and I like to tell him to shut up. Is that better? Hope it's better. So, I am well happy that I signed for McLaren, I'm not going to lie. I did 2017 as a mixed season. I started off in the Williams, then I did Mercedes. I didn't post videos back in 2017. I then went with Ferrari in 2018, and then did Mercedes in 2019, and now McLaren in 2020. I did my team yesterday at Vietnam, and for whatever reason the file got corrupt, and along with the UOR video I recorded as well. UOR is the United Online Racing League that we are a part of, and yeah, we had a lot of grief from Saturday's race. There's a glitch on here that if a safety car is brought out and you dive into the pits, you get disqualified. Or if you're in a career mode, well, I was in my team mode, I overtook or went into the pits, and because I ended up overtaking 2 spots, I had a 5-second drive-through penalty. So yeah, it's not great at all. It's absolutely rubbish. And the more and more I play this game,
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready
the
to
more
open
and
it.
more
Distance is on your MFD.
it feels really buggy. We did a classic race at the weekend, and the classic race was using the 2009-2010 cars, and back in 2019 those cars were absolutely fantastic, really nice to drive. In 2020 they were absolute showers of shite. Guys, I promise I'll get to the comments as soon as I get back to the pits. Oh well, that's what happens when you're too enthusiastic, too ready to drop the hammer. Saved it though. So I saved it, considering this is very much like Baku. It's a street circuit. It's yeah.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Let's see what we can do then. Oh, Jeff, is it? Ooh, gotta be careful crossing that white line when I'm coming out of the pits. These are tyres, mind, are something else around here. They don't give you much grip at all. Like I said, at the last turn then, I tried to drop the hammer, tried to get away and lost it. I promise guys, as soon as I can, I will get to the comments. That was me. That was me looking over at the screen then. This is why you should never tax and drive. Maybe third lap lucky, we'll get a full house. Okay, so this time,
Final lap. This is the final lap of the program.
I'm going to concentrate my down disc, and try not to miss any of the checkpoints. He says. take go through these enchantments. Kimmy and that Ferrari engine go, boy. Is he really going to try it by her? This is going to end bad. Yeah, well done, Kimmy, you dick. The reason why I didn't take over him or increase the engine at speed end is because I just tried to save the engine. I find the MGU, H and K as well as a turbocharger weighs so quick without any durability upgrades on it. Woohoo,
Practice
full
program
house.
over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
Although I should. Okay, let's just go at the garage so I can read these comments. How's everything looking, guys? Everything still? Hey, Golf, how's it going, mate?
It's entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Is everything still okay? Can you guys all still hear me fine and whatnot and see everything? And is everything all good?
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 43.1.
Yeah, right, okay, that's something at least. It's alright. You guys ain't missing much with my ugly mug anyway, so it's just better if not to have it on the screen. I just don't understand why my internet is just so rubbish at the minute. Get on the phone to my supplier tomorrow, I think. Try and do something about it. Because of the first couple it worked. Either that or there's something to do with my something to do with my webcam, I don't know. It's definitely the internet because I only even got my kids here, and I mean they're normally on their tablets and their phones and whatnot. Okay, so Latifi is P7. Okay, he's on a set of mediums, I know, but that must have mean I was going way slow last time out. The goal is to become the number 4 team, or establish myself as the number 4 team, behind obviously the Merc, the Ferrari, the Red Bull. And then that's the goal for season 1. Season 2 then is to kick ass. That's the plan anyway. And you know what my plans always end up like? Gotta be honest, I really enjoying Hanoi though. I know I've seen a lot of hate for it in online communities, Facebook. Even saw a few threads on Reddit about just how people can't put decent laps together, etc., and it's just not for them. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is just another Baku. You know, people are not liking Hanoi or Zandvoort, and I gotta be honest, I did my team race there earlier today in the wet. I was half dry, half wet, and I thoroughly enjoyed Zandvoort. I gotta be honest. If anything, it goes back to the days of old, where Zandvoort is, or feels to me like it's a very tight.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
A very tight, enclosed circuit, and I think if we was to have Silverstone at Zandvoort, by Silverstone I mean what happened with the tyres, there's going to be fatalities, because when you are going through turns 5 and 6, you are flat out 7th gear, and yeah, if a tyre was to go at that point, the only thing next to you is the wall, mate, and you just think, wow. Yeah, it's just crazy. But no, I don't understand why people are hating on Hanoi and Zandvoort so much. I really don't.
We're 9th in the speed trap, 203.4 miles per hour.
I think if there's time, I'm going to rerun the track acclimatization, because it's green and not purple. We'll do the field management. If we fail the field management, well then we fail it. But we shall see.
They'll be aware. Car leaving.
Just want to say thanks, guys, as well, for all tuning in and showing me some support. If everything worked, first of all, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass when you want to live stream and you spend half the time dicking around with various different things. I tell you, I'm going to have to put my foot down now because I'm currently P9. Yeah, this circuit is, it reminds me of Silverstone and Baku had a baby. Oh, Perez and Bottas just came together. That's another thing as well on 2020 is the AI just, they take no prisoners, mate. If they want you out of the way, they will try their hardest to get by you. I promise I should have left a gap. I should have. Late to good old Lance, who is going to have a new teammate next season. That man 4-time world champion. He is going to be joining Aston Martin. I think that's right on the line, that fuel, isn't it? It's marginal, I know that much for sure. I think it's safe to say that Pirelli are going to have to scrap their proposed tyre plans for this weekend.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Yeah, it wasn't that good, Jeff. I'm not going to lie. I've got a bit of a fat thumb, I have. Oosh, that's a better time. If only practice mattered. I can't do delicate. It's either all or nothing. I think that's why they cause so many errors as well. So many mistakes. You need a touch of a an angel, and me, well, oh, run too wide there, shit. Okay, well, it's safe to say I think I'm going to fail this fail-saving.
That lap was no good. We need you to improve on that.
I think I'll slow right down. If I get another 1.2 seconds gap, like I just had, I'm going to slow down on the last corner and see if I can't get across the line. That way. In front of a Ferrari? Well, in front of Vettel anyway. Imagine, right, being called Tracing Point and then the cars not changing at all for 2021 and then going and signing for a new team with a car that is potentially better than the team he's come from. That just blows my mind. Okay, the Tracing Points went backwards this weekend. One didn't even start. Again, just gone. But potentially that Racing Point is just as fast as the Ferrari. Oh, it certainly is at the minute. It certainly handles better than the Ferrari at the minute.
Alright, that's the program complete. This is some decent data, although far from optimal. It could still be worth running again.
No, Jeff, you're alright, mate. I'm going to try and go for... Actually, I'm going to leave it because I'll just use tyres that I haven't really got. Hey Keith, how's it going, mate? Yes, I like Zandvoort a lot, but with a limited amount of places to it. Yeah, I found. Well, you'll see when it's out.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1.
I got stuck. I went into the pits and got stuck behind Gasly, which allowed a car in front of me to get in the pits, and yeah, I couldn't catch him come the end of the race, and cost me a position. But Zandvoort is very limited on overtaking spots. Yes, Keith. Yeah. The F1 on Sunday was okay, boring, and then wow.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Joker, Vettel, and Charles Leclerc. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
That was my thoughts on it, but it turned out that even the question of did Red Bull need to pit Verstappen was answered earlier when they checked Verstappen's tyres. They found that he had slices in the tyre wall. So if they hadn't have pitted him, he also would have suffered
Good day today. Let's have
a DLAM like everybody else.
Who's your main competition on the grid?
Ooh. I am going to play the safe option here and say the Honey Badger, Danny Rick.
It's the start of the season. How do you think things are going to go for you?
You can never tell this early. I'm going to get the title if it wouldn't even turn up. Okay, so I'm not going for the title. I'm going to try and go for the title, but yeah, I'm already with the best team. Things are going to go great. That's what I'm going to do.
Appreciate your time.
You're welcome, Claire. Thanks for that. But yeah, I'm hoping. I'm not hoping for pretty much the same race this weekend, as that crash that Kvyat had was really bad. But I'm hoping for it to be a much more improved race than it was. To be honest, though, there is not a race coming up that I can see Mercedes losing. Maybe Portimao, Portuguese, and maybe Imola. But the drivers would have put in hours and hours in the simulators on those circuits. So, yeah. Who do you think should replace Albon next year? Well, we all know that Red Bull are ruthless. They are brutal. And I don't think it's as much Horner as it is, even though Horner's the team principal, I think Marco still holds more power, or he's the guy that seems to have more power. If they replace Albon, the fact that they replaced Gasly and he's gone back to Toro Rosso and he's got his head down and then he's gone from strength to strength since being replaced, it can't be, from my point of view, it can't be him being a bad driver. So they replaced him with Albon, and then Albon is failing. So if Albon fails, that's two drivers that they've added in such a short succession, and 2 of them have failed. So the question has to be looked at, the management structure.
It's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can. Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
And by that I mean something's got to be wrong there for 2 drivers to have come in and failed. Is the management of that team heavily stacked towards Max? And if it is, there should be allowances made for the number 2 driver, which Albon clearly is. But unfortunately, Red Bull, back 10 years ago, used to be famous for their driver academy. They haven't got anybody. Not to my knowledge, I don't think they've got anybody who could come straight out of the academy and go straight into a top seat. So then that only leaves Kvyat and Pierre Gasly. And out of those 2, I would definitely take Gasly. But then, would Gasly be... You know, it's unfortunate, but Gasly already had a shot and blew it. So would you go back, or would you look to an academy driver and just chuck them in the seat? It's a tricky one, but I would. If the choice was only between Gasly and Kvyat, I would go back for Gasly. Actually, no. Come to think of it, has Kvyat been in the main seat? I'm sure Kvyat has been in the main seat as well. I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. I much prefer the way the DRS system works now as well, compared to how it used to work. It's just getting used to it and when to deploy it. Hey Baines, how's it going, mate? I just hope we don't get any safety cars because, like I said, that penalty that is out there is very much...
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
That penalty, that stupid bug is still very much there for career mode. Okay, let's go back to the garage. Yes, mate, all good. I'm all good. I'm struggling with the internet. It's really, really annoying, but yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Yeah, so that would mean that, yeah.
So far is
Shut up, Jeff.
40.2.
With Kvyat already being in Red Bull, so that would mean then there's 3 drivers that have failed if they decide to get rid of Albon. So the question is, do you then look at the management and think, well, something must be going wrong, and we are not treating both drivers equally, because if you listen to like Charles, Leclerc, George Russell, they say that Albon is, you know, the business like, and okay, Max is on another level. He is. It's clear, and I think if Max was in the W11, I think he would. I don't think Lewis would have won as easy as he has been, and that's no disrespect to Bottas. It's just Bottas is always that 1 second or 1.5 seconds behind Lewis, whereas if Max had the same tools, I think Max would push Lewis a lot more like Rosberg did than Bottas does. So I think what I'm saying is, I think the team management of Red Bull are judging their new drivers, Kvyat, Gasly, Albon, too harshly or too highly. They're putting them up against Max Verstappen, and I've got to be honest, there's been some amazing drivers out there, and the fact that Verstappen is still so very young, I think he's a future, or I don't think, I know Max Verstappen, given the right car, would is a future world champion, 100%. And I think Hamilton's said he's going to do 3 more years. I think when Hamilton's gone, I think Max will then be the main driver of Mercedes, if Mercedes is still in the motorsport. And yeah, that's what I think anyway. It is safe to say though that Perez is looking for a seat for next season. Whoosh, P5. Guys, as soon as I can, I'll get to the comments. But no, I gotta be honest, apart from the glitch in the Matrix with this circuit, I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. It's going to be murder on the engines. Definitely murder on the engines.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Renault are going to struggle here, I think. They're going to struggle more so next season, as nobody will, they won't be supplying anybody their engines, so they're going to be, it's going to be all trial and error for them. And on a circuit like this, they're going to struggle, I think. Surprised my back end didn't come around there.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay
Fa-
focused.
I'm focused, Jeff. Well, now I've said that, I'll probably spin the car and smash him up. That's what normally tends to happen. I go on that sausage curve and spin the back end. Ouch, hurt my ears. $2,035. Come on, come on, come on.
Great lab. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Nice, Jeff. That's what I was looking for. I was trying to beat Lance Stroll into P5. Shit, missed that DRS zone. Got Ocon, the old P3 and the old softs. Cheeky little devil. That's my goal, to try and beat Renault this season. The thing that baffles me the most is, right, I understand that obviously in F1 you have to give your 2 sets of most used tyres back at the end of practice, or at the end of practice 1. The thing is, I've noticed that I'm actually, like, they're actually handing back tyres.
So far, we're getting great data. Stay focused.
They're actually handing back tyres that I've not even used. Like, what are we in now? It's practice 2, isn't it? Shit, I can't show you guys. But in practice 1, I only used a set of mediums and a set of hards. They were my 2 most used tyres. Therefore, they should be given back. But when I go and check, they've given my softs away, which means that for qualifying, I'll be down a set of soft tyres, and that's just fucking annoying. Because I can't go out for, I can either go out for 2 runs in Q2. Or I can only go out for 1 run in Q3. And the fact that I know if I try and qualify on the medium tyres around here in Q2, I'll never make the cut-off. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Shaftmaster Flash P7. Lucky number 7.
Our best lap so far is a 1:39.8.
Yeah, with I think, or I believe that Toto is sitting down with Lewis sometime this week, I think, to try and get him to sign a new contract. But I think Lewis has targeted another 3 years in F1. Me personally, with Schumacher's result of championship wins so close, I think I would want to stick with the most dominant team to try and go one better, to carve a path out in history for himself. I mean, we're watching history right now every time we see Hamilton drive. Yeah, he broke 2 records yesterday. Just think to yourself, wow. But yeah.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Bottas, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
We will. We will. Where's Nozanori? There he is. So, no, that's not right. 2 seconds, 1.8, 1.7 seconds in front of him. Nah, that's not right. And that's the thing with practice. You can never really tell. You can never really gauge where you are and where your teammate is and whatnot. I'd like to see Russell. I'd love to see a lineup of Verstappen and Russell. But I think, depending on how well Ocon does at Renault, will depend on Ocon's future, because Ocon is managed by Toto Wolff, and he was the Mercedes Academy driver, just like Russell is now. Okay, so practice 3, just going to do the qualifying run, see where we qualify, and then jog on from there, straight into qualifying. How's everything with the stream, guys? Everything still okay? Qualifying pace, objective 9th.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Let's hope we can do better than that. So I got a... Wow, okay. So I need to target a 1:37.5 when my best on a set of mediums was a 1:39.5. Wow, okay. Okay. That's going to be difficult. I mean, I know these tyres are good. I know they're quick, but 2 seconds quick. Don't know if they're that quick. We shall see. gonna check my engine after this race and just see how badly it's been wrecked. And my gearbox. Although surprisingly, the gearboxes, they don't seem to weigh as quick as they did in 2019, because without any durability upgrades on, the gearboxes were really bad. However, I have noticed that the turbocharger and the MGUH does weigh really quickly. Going back to my team, I've already... The only thing that I'm not on a number 2 of yet is the control electronics and the gearbox. Okay, safe to say that I am not going to qualify in P9. I'm losing so much time in the straight. So I know for a fact I failed this. Whether I'm carrying too much fuel, and the thing is, I'm not going to take downforce off. Because that would absolutely annihilate my car. Guarantee that I would be in the wall. Oh, I just managed it.
Program complete, program complete. These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Wow, that was close. That was really close. Don't know where I found 2 seconds from, if I'm honest. I was going as quick as I could, quick as I was. Yeah, wow. I found it though. Nice, nice, nice. Estimated pole time of 1:36.5. So I need to find a second from somewhere, but it's normally...
Our best lap so far is a 1:37.5.
Yeah, so going back to the tyres. See? I've given 4 sets back. Didn't even use those. I just think, like, why are they giving 4 sets back? Okay, there's been 2 practices, but didn't even use them, and they're giving them back. I always thought that if you didn't use a set of tyres, you kept them, not have to return them. But anyway, that was practice over. Let's accelerate this and get on into quali. Guys, like I said, I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. Hitting that like button for me, it really, really is awesome support that you show. Thank you. Let's hope that we have no more drama with the internet, and you don't need to worry about seeing my face as long as you can hear me. But welcome. So we just fast forward in at practice 3 now after running the qualifying setup. We go straight into quali then. And yeah.
With all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Joker, Vettel, and Valtteri Bottas.
And see, now look.
Incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Like, looking at this, you think, oh yes, P1, oh my god, I'm amazing, can't wait for qualifying. And then when the reality of qualifying hits and the Mercedes and the Ferraris are pulling out like 135s, and you're just like, oh, okay, that didn't actually happen then. Loading takes forever, man, come on. Let's go. See how much R&D we've got. Oh, nice. Nice. I think we go straight into qualifying, but then in between, yeah, we do. Then in between qualifying and the race, going to see what R&D we can get. Hopefully, get the engine up. We're saying that's the Renault engine. Lost a lot of time in the straight, so maybe some aero upgrades, possibly. Let's just hope the qualifying is dry. I know, yeah, the race is dry, qualifying is dry. Can't ask for better than that. Let's get into it. Yeah, Baines, yeah, he was. Sainz was a part of the Red Bull Academy. They lost him. And I think it's safe to say now that he's in. He's going to Ferrari. I don't think he's going to look back. One, two, and yeah. Part Fermi. Let's go.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware we have a car leaving.
Who's that? Ooh, a Mercedes is coming up behind as well. I always switch the engine into lean as well to try and save that little bit of fuel, but it doesn't seem to do much as the fuel seems to still drink away. Who's that in front? Is that an Alpha Tauri? But no, as I said, I'm so glad that I went with McLaren. I do want to do a Williams career, so if there is time, I think I'm going to go with Williams next. Slow right down, try and give me a bit of a gap. Not too much of a gap, because I've got this rocket up my backside, as in the Mercedes. Goes. Depending on how well this lap goes, will depend on whether I ease off on the last lap or just keep going for it. But I think by the time you get around, or 3/4 of the way around in the second lap, the car is normally drained of ERS, so, and it slows you down quite a lot actually. 1:36.9. So that corner too wide. Wonder if Codemasters are gonna update the game to include the woes of that Ferrari are currently experiencing. Okay, I need to try and make up some more time from somewhere because that last lap was slow. 1:37.3, wasn't it? And my teammate Nozanori is in front of me. Pill set that boosh. That's what we're talking about. I think I was a bit heavy on Phil, to be honest. Just hope the ERS lasts. I feel it'll last, it's just the ERS.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Thanks, Jeff. Guys, I'll get to the comments as soon as I can. I really apologise. It's just this circuit is one of those ones where if you take your eyes off it, you're in the wall. Believe it or not, I seem to spend a lot of my time in the walls lately. Whether it's F1 or... Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that time. Half a second, so 4/10 quicker. Oh yes. 42% on my MGUH, and that's because of the durability.
So just ahead of us in
upgrades.
this session at the moment are Hamilton and Verstappen, and we're in front of Vettel, Albon and Norris. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:36.4.
Well, it's safe to say I'm not going to get that, so not even bothered, not even worried about going again. I'm not sure if Hamilton is on a... Oh, it's Bottas. He's probably on his quali lap. But yeah, I'll probably end up, by the time the other 6 have gone, which is Hamilton, Bottas, Vettel, Leclerc, Verstappen and Albon have gone, I'll probably end up P7. Hopefully. P8 if Ricciardo's in front of me, maybe. Anything above P9 and... Oh, shh. I should have gone in the pits. Should have gone in the pits. No, babe, I haven't. The internet is playing up really bad. Really, really bad. I'm going to ring them tomorrow. Hey Tack, how's it going, mate? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. But anyway, you don't need a camera to see my ugly face.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
So I'll drop the 5th. 9 seconds off. 9/10 off, man. That's a lot.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:36.9.
But it shows me where we need to go in terms of upgrades. Yeah, it is typical, babe, that. Really typical. Yes, mate, I saw it was your birthday, and I did wish you a happy birthday. How does it feel to be 20?
We're 20th in the speed trap, 208.1 miles per hour.
How does it feel to be 20, mate? Oh, I'm really nervous about fast forwarding this, because if I fast forward it, there used to be a glitch in 2019. Is if you fast forwarded it, it meant that another car would, or any car would post a ridiculous time, and you couldn't catch it. And unfortunately, mate, trust me, it's my birthday soon, and it's just the same shit, just different day. That, when you're at your 20s or your 20s, is how birthdays pretty much go, mate. Yeah, trust me, I'm old come the end of this month, mate. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be 20 again. But age is just a number, mate, because, believe it or not, there are a lot of people who are a lot older than I, and they still act like they're 8. So, let's make sure I got a clean set of tyres. Okay, so what I need to do really this time out is set a blistering lap from the get-go, because whatever tyres you use in Q2, or whatever time you set in Q2, those are the tyres you use for the race.
When you're ready,
and
let's go.
I don't want to particularly do 2 laps if I can get away with it, because the less tyre usage I can save, the better come race. Ooh, is that a... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, sorry guys. Yeah, I was going to say, ooh, is that a Red Bull behind us, I see. Okay, so I'm just going to pull over and let that Red Bull go. I was looking at my mini-map to see where he was then. Oh, that could have been game over. Wow, that was a heart in the mouth jobby that was then. I should have been paying more attention. Believe it or not, that was how a lot of my school reports read. Nathan is a very, very capable child. However, he must pay more attention in class. Bless him. Okay, so I'm only going to attempt 1 lap and hope and pray that I don't kill these tyres, and in the meantime set a decent enough lap. Ooh, sausage curb. Here goes nothing. Cost me a lot of time. Curbs are so high, man. I know I've got a spare set of tyres, but I want to try and keep them for Q3 if I make it. Might not even make it. Should make it, he says. I don't feel as if I'm going quick enough though. I've not looked at the clock yet. I feel as if I've gone too slow. Oh, I should have kept on going. I should have kept on going. Ooh. I was up as well then, on the back straight.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Albon and Verstappen, and behind us are Ricciardo, Ocon, and Kvyat. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:36.5.
Okay, I was never going to do the 1:35. What was my time?
They're in fourth. Their best lap time is a 1:37.0.
Okay. What to do now? I should have kept going. I should have kept going. But I was so concerned about scrubbing these tyres completely. As long as Ricciardo doesn't go any faster, should be okay. He says.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
I know, Jeff, I'm coming in. So P6. So I'm happy with that, if it stays like that. Hopefully. Oh, nice, mate. Nice. I know you're a big fan of the old NASCAR. No, Daytona. Is Daytona far from where you live, Tack? Daytona. Be a nice birthday or belated birthday treat for you, mate. It's funny because it's your birthday yesterday. It's my sister's in a few days, 7th, and then mine then on the 27th. Oh, let's have a look at this damage. See, so they're 5%. See, and that's the point I was trying to make. So the 8% wear is the tyres I used in Q1 against the 5% wear I used in Q2.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
I'm gonna equip these just in case, but I don't know if I'm gonna go out again. That will depend on a few things.
We're 15th in the speed trap, 208.1 miles per hour.
Yeah, in the case of miles or tack, is it a few? Could you drive there, or would you have to fly? Oh, what to do, what to do.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Yes, Jeff, I know we're good to go, mate. I really do know that we're good to go. However, I don't want to ruin the tyres. Right, so Charles Leclerc, he's on the mediums. He is going to have to go again. He will go again on the softs. Hamilton is at the cut-off point on the mediums. He will definitely go again. So there's 2 places I'm going to drop. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to go again. DJL, how's it going, mate? You got a PlayStation? Oh, you went to the dark side, mate. How are you liking it? How are you liking it, buddy? Oh, 5th play then, Tack. That's not too bad if you can drive there, mate.
5 minutes remaining in the session.
It's not too bad at all. Right, okay, so the fact that I didn't go as quickly as I should have done means that I'm going to have to go again. But by going again will mean that I won't have as many tyre sets for Q3. That's even if I get to Q3. So I'm going to give it another 30 seconds and then go back out and hope I can improve on a 137.1. What do I need? I need 50, 60, 61 thousandths to beat my teammate. And that could be the difference between qualifying in Q2 and going into Q3. No, it'd be nice, mate. It'd be nice for you to get the Daytona and everything. I mean, in the UK, we still can't have fans attend live sporting events like football, cricket, rugby, F1. So I take it in the US you can then. Okay, let's go back for another run.
Set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
If only I didn't lift off. If only if I kept going. See, I'm sure that was Hamilton that just drove past the garage. Yeah. See, the Renault of Danny Rick has gone back out. Gasly's gone back out. And the Ferrari of Leclerc is coming out as well. So, yeah. Maybe... excuse me. If I hadn't slowed down so much, I wouldn't have had to go back out. Guys, I'll get to the comments as soon as I can. Mr. AlphaTauri. I think I could be running a little bit heavy fuel-wise. Probably am running a bit heavy. Carrying too much timber. goes. Come on. That's okay. I'm gonna have to go for 2 laps. I'm only 1,000s down at the minute, so that's not too bad at all. But the only problem is I might end up catching the back of this Renault, and that won't be good.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
You must have been talking to my wife, Jeff. I only need 30 seconds. Oh, no. I need to get across that line before 30 seconds, otherwise... Shit. Come on. I thought I would have had time to... Nah. Okay, so I haven't got... I thought I would have had enough time to get a second lap in, but I haven't. So, it's all on this one. This is the best I can do. Just under 2/10 quicker. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. So with that, I managed to get into Q3. Problem is now though, I'm on scrub tyres, which is a bit. Hi, Miss Leo. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, that was qualifying 2. I managed to get into Q3 with that, which I'm quite happy about. The only problem is I'm going to have 2 attempts on fresh tyres, and whatever lap time I set with these set of tyres will be it. Obviously the one set 7%, and because that's the time that I set my fastest lap on in Q2, that will be the tyres that I have to weigh. That will be the tyres that I have to use, which is frustrating. Which is very frustrating, in fact, because there's a set there which is 5%.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyres and damage screen.
No, I don't. I just mainly stream on YouTube. I have looked into Twitch, but I haven't been able to stream for such a long time. Just stuck with YouTube, really. So, who's out on track? Danny Rick, Alex Albon, Max Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas.
Track is quiet right now. Let's get out on track while it's clear.
Okay, let's go to track. Let's go to the track.
Checks complete. We're ready.
So I'm gonna go out, set 2 laps on these fresh tyres, and then I might take out the 5% worn tyres and see if I can't do better. He says. Guys, as soon as I get back to the pits, I will get to the comments, I promise. I do mind, I do like going out last though, or towards the back of the field in Q3, because at least then you can see all the other times coming in. Probably need a new for China. I'm going to probably need to change some engine parts. Definitely the MGUH is looking pretty sick at the minute. The MGUH and the MGUK are all to do with the electrical deployment of energy. Okay, so Hamilton's just gone off 135. No chance of that. My dog's decided to have a nice little run in her dream. Trust me, I'm not. It's not me that's barking. Come on. I've got plenty of fuel left anyway for another. God, it feels like I'm taking forever. Ooh, that was squeaky. That was sketchy as fuck. I've screwed this lap, I think, because of what just happened.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
That's not what you want to be doing, is losing the rear end that close to a wall. Okay, so I'm currently P4, P3, P5. Hoping I can keep these 2 tenths under my hat now, and yeah. Oh, the ERS is about to go to. I should be able to gain some time back, providing I don't lose the rear of the car like I just did through here. Should be able to control it a lot better than I did. Oh, come on, come on. Half a second. Oh, and that was me purple sector 3. Oh, I'm happy with that, and that puts me P2. Things are going to change. The other drivers are going to go out for another run. But as it stands, I'm on the front row. And I am happy with that. Putting a McLaren on the front row, man. He said provisional front row. He says. You can see the fuel is so light, might not even make it back. If you run out of fuel on track, it goes into a low power mode, and basically you just limp back to the pits. But I can't believe that I managed to pull out this kind of time. To put a McLaren on the second row. Would be amazing. Front row, I should say, on the second row. Yes, mate. Yeah. Like I said, this is the end of Q3 now. There's 14. No, I think there's 11. I'm not. It's either 11 or 14 laps of the race, and then that will take about 25 minutes. So in the next probably half an hour, mate, I shall be free. I shall be free. That's awesome. The game, I'm actually on Xbox as well.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through till you reach the temperature information screen.
Cheers, Jeff. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on Xbox as well. I am using an Elgato to stream straight to YouTube. Right, let's see how badly worn those
So far,
tyres
our
are.
fastest lap is a 1 minute 35.7.
That's a phenomenal lap. Okay, so they're 8% worn as well, so there's no point me going back up now. I'm not going to improve. The only tyres I've got to try and improve on are those, and I don't think I've got enough time to get out. I really don't. I'm going to try it, but I might not make it.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
I might not make it. No, try it. I'm going to try to improve that lap. But that was like a wow lap for me. But yes, Miss Leo, I absolutely love this game, and I love F1. But this game, it does have a lot of bugs in. I'm not gonna lie, but I really do enjoy it. I can tell as well that the more and more you play it, you can tell when you get quicker, and I really like playing something like come the second season then posting a faster time, a better time, and you know, with the same car, and seeing how much faster you are second season come first season, because this game to me is all about you've got to be soft but firm on the throttle. Gotta have a touch like an angel, but
30 seconds left in the session.
oh, I don't think I'm gonna make the. I need to get the checkered flag before. In order to have a full timed lap, I need to get the checkered flag before it's over. Okay, so I was lucky I made it. Just no.
Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one.
Boxing, Jeff. Yeah, and boxing. I screwed that. Completely screwed it. Oh well. Pressure. And worn tyres. And when you don't have a front wing, or a broken front wing, they don't handle the best. Never mind. Currently P4. I had an opportunity to try and better the time that I posted, but blew it. I'll be happy. As I said, as long as I can get in front of the Renaults. I'll be happy with that. I've got no front ring, you idiot. Yes, so I managed to blow my third and final attempt at improving my time. But if I do finish P4, that would mean second row of the grid. So easy to make these cars spin. So easy. And lose your front wing. And when that happens, it's pretty well, it is game over. Especially in qualifying. Hopefully, though, I finished there. Ooh, look at the helmet on that one.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind
Yeah,
ourselves
boy.
of our top three. Vettel, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Ooh, Max Verstappen's a naughty boy. I bet you he had that penalty for hitting the back of me. Yep, good penalty, and so he should. And this is what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, that the drivers, the AI drivers, are so aggressive, and if they want to get past you, they will, and they will take no prisoners. They will take no prisoners at all, mate. So Verstappen has got himself a 5 place grid penalty for ramming me up the backside. But guys, just want to say thanks once again for all turning out.
Fans really seem to enjoy that. It made it look easy.
Thanks, Claire. Thanks very much.
Great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
Car feels fantastic on a track. We'll be able to carry us through the race. We have a great strategy. Could get us plenty of points. That's the plan. Keep an eye on me tomorrow and you'll see something special. Mate. I'm going to go with that one.
You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip or did you just misjudge some corners?
See, after everything I did in qualifying, they chose that. Yeah. I love it.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Cheers, thank you. So yeah, that one little error I did at the end of qualifying, she chose to ask me about that rather than, like, you managed to put a car on the second row of the grid. Yeah, it's funny. The Honey Badger, Danny Rick. So he's my rival then. So I'm going to try and see how many R&D points I've got. And then hopefully I can get something decent, maybe an engine upgrade, more speed. So I feel the need for speed. Come on, you take so long. So impatient. So impatient.
Well done. Very solid result. You're looking good for the race.
Thanks very much. I think her name's Emma. Yeah, Emma. She's my agent. 1009.
What do you think of this one?
ICE durability. Yeah, I know what I've been saying about like durability and stuff without the upgrades, but it's a lot. It's 1,000. Yes, mate. Talk about your mistake rather than what you actually went on and did. It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Right, so this one's in development. What have we got here? Case assembly. That's a weight reduction. Secondary flaps. Okay, I would go for engine, but I haven't got 2010 points. As much as I really should get the recommended upgrade, but I'm not. I am going to redefined strake positions of flaps. So that's rear, and that's front. I'm sure there's some innuendos there somewhere, but I'm going to go. The fact that I almost ended up in the wall for losing the back end of the car, I'm going to go with the rear. And then I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go chassis, then durability. The engine's upgrade's going to have to wait. Okay. Let's go and do some racing, shall we? 14 laps of it. Yeah, they always want to talk about the mistakes rather than how good you've been. Just hope that get a decent start, get a decent race. Bahrain, I had a bit of a shocker. Not gonna lie, I can't even remember where I came in Bahrain, to be honest. It wasn't where I should have been. Here goes.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more, as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn one. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness, and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Joker, Charles Leclerc and Ricciardo, Albon, Norris, Perez and Max Verstappen. They've taken a grid penalty. Stroll, Ocon, Pierre Gasly and Kvyat, Grosjean, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So, I'm P4, my teammate's P8. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Hopefully, a pair of us can score some decent points today. I'd love it to be on the podium, but if I start P4 and end P4, I'm happy with that.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Let's hope we do that. Okay, so what I'm doing now is emptying quite a bit of fuel out of the car. It will serve as two purposes. Obviously, one, to make the car lighter and enable us to get a better getaway from the line, and yeah, the main reason is to make the car lighter. The negative to that is
Good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
The negative of that is that the cars around you, as in normally the Mercs, the Ferraris, the faster cars, they will be carrying a bit more fuel towards the end, which means that they potentially can switch to the richer fuel mode, which means they go 20-30 kilometers quicker, which is all very well and good, but if you can't overtake safely, it's no good at all. And besides, Hanoi is notorious for safety cars from all the videos that I've seen of Hanoi. So when there's a safety car, if you just turn the engine mode down to lean, that gains you fuel as well. So that's my theory. That's my hope, anyway, for a safety car. Rear tyres are nice and warm. Front tyres are not. They should be though by the time we restart. It's going to be hard to hold off that Ferrari. A Ferrari engine in 2020 is so good. I chose the Merc engine, I did though, for my team.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
And that's purely because if Codemasters does update the game to reflect on just how Ferrari are doing at this current moment in time, I didn't want my engine being affected. Okay, so we're about to get going. And we're away. into P3 already. As you can see how quick that Mercedes is behind me, and just on how much fuel I have used. My fuel is on the right hand side, bottom corner. I'm currently says standard.
Alright, we're looking good so far.
We're looking good so far, and this is the point. Because I took so much fuel out of the car, I, unlike everybody else, now have to suck it up and try and kind of hope for a safety car so I can gain some back. But 2 seconds is the gap already between me and that Mercedes out in front. 2 seconds. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal how quick they go. But the good thing is, I think at the start they use a lot of their fuel like I did. They also deplete their battery as well. So they do manage to get away very quickly. Not just that, they have phenomenal traction. So out of corners, etc. It's unreal. Just on how good they are. They have traction out of corners. But this Renault engine McLaren, it's not catching that Merc yet. No chance. As long as I can keep that Renault behind me, who's fighting with Bottas at the moment, I should be happy. So far, so good. So far, so good. Managed to gain the place off the start. If I can jump someone in a pit stop, maybe. Maybe I'll catch that
DRS is
Merc.
being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within
Maybe.
1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
DRS, for those of you who don't know, DRS means the rear flap on the back of the car opens up, and it gives you about see the blue, gives you about 15 to 20 kilometers extra speed, but you can only use it in the DRS detection zones. So I'm pretty much like Verstappen was at Silverstone, on his own. I have a decent gap. I have a decent gap behind me, out of the
Okay, clear.
DRS detection zone. He says, but then now I've got Bottas. He managed to get past our Renault. So my gap that I had is suddenly just been depleted because of how quick that W10, W11 car is. When I mean quick, they are phenomenally quick. He's going to have
When
DRS.
approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Oh, Norris, you
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits.
cheeky bugger. problem is with that now is potentially Lando. If I don't get a decent lap, Lando could jump me. I don't want to be jumped by your teammate. So that's when your race kind of goes all wrong. But this Mercedes is going to have DRS. If I don't get a gap right in front of me, he's catching me all the time. And I ain't going to be able to stop it. So he's going to have to try and overtake me. And I've got a Ferrari to contend with as well. Ferrari Charles Leclerc. So this race might go pear-shaped. As long as Leclerc catches, if I back Bottas up into Leclerc, as in if I don't go quick enough, but stop Bottas from trying to overtake me and push him further back towards Leclerc, Leclerc and him will battle for his spot and might potentially give me a chance to extend my lead a little bit. Highly unlikely because he is catching me all the time. No, he's right on my tail now. And that's just how good the Mercedes car is. I could use everything that I've got at my disposal, but it's still not going to be good enough. Here you go, he just got DRS. He's going that way. The only thing maybe I can try is
first place.
That was the only thing I could try. That was the only thing I could try, and just hope that I stay out in front. But I just had a warning for a collision, which wasn't my fault. Well, it was my fault, but you know what I mean. It was necessary.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Hopefully, maybe, Bottas will know that I'm not messing around and he'll back off a bit. The gap was there. I was more entitled to go for it. Probably shouldn't have gone for it, but I did.
Understood, stopping this lap. Our gap to the car in front is 4.2 seconds.
And that's the thing as well, when you're being chased from behind, you tend to spend more effort on what's going on behind you than you do of what's going on in front of you. Or at least I do anyway. This car seems to lose a lot of speed in the straights.
We expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
So okay, Jeff, I'm in the pits, mate. Bottas came in behind me. He'll probably jump me now in the pits. My pit lane is, yeah. Okay, so I didn't get out in front of the Ferrari of Vettel, which is a shame.
Go, exit now.
And there goes
Racing on the
Bottas.
exit. Release, release.
Ah, fuck. So Bottas jumped me in the pits, and there's not a lot I could do about that. Not only did I almost got jumped by a Renault as well.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Okay, so there goes my grid position. There goes my grid position on Bottas, and Bottas now will just take off. So I'll probably end up back in P4, expect. Which is gutting. Which is really gutting. If I'd known he was coming in, I would have stayed out a bit longer. Yeah. Never mind. I got Danny Rick still behind me, so like I said, as long as I can keep the Renaults behind me, I'm happy with that. Could probably afford it to take see, all I'm doing now is being held up. Oh, you see, even Ferrari of Leclerc has just got out in front of me. So probably 2 positions I've lost now. And that's what happens when you get held up. How frustrating is that? Because my car hasn't got the straight line speed. Yet. I can't compete with
Green flag.
I can't compete with the Ferraris and the Mercedes for speed.
Caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta.
See, if I switch this engine mode now into lean, this is the part where I can start gaining some fuel back. The problem is that makes the car that little bit heavy.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
I'm waiting. Let's go.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, so what happened to me in the pits being held up and then being held up in general by other drivers cost me 3 places, which is all the hard work in qualifying is being shafted in the wind. No! Oh,
Your
that's
front
probably
wing
done
is
it now.
damaged. Expect a lot of understeer unless we replace it. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
That's done it now.
Okay, copy that.
Ah. See, one momentary lapse of concentration and it's race over. I already was losing a ridiculous amount of speed in the straights. I'm losing even more now. Look how quick that Alpha is catching me. That Alpha Tauri. Really?
You have a lot of wing damage.
Yes,
Box for a
mate.
new one.
I'm coming in. So not only did I cause an error by myself,
The car behind is 6.1 seconds.
my life. Bet Albon gets away with that. Yes, mate, I could have stayed. I could have stayed in front, but I would have continued. I would have gone around again. But yeah, it's my race over now anyway.
Exit now.
Fortunately. Some momentary stupidity.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
It's my own fault. I was pissed off, really annoyed with what happened in the pit. The fact that I was P3. Now it's P6. I just took my eye off. Took my eye off it for a second and then smashed it into the front door, into the wall. Shit happens though.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Shut up, Jeff. Really not in the mood, mate. Swear to God though, if I could, I'd punch Albon on the nose. Don't even think I can catch a car in front of me now either, can I? So frustrating, man. I literally don't even know how I ended up in the wall. I really don't.
Latifi is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 3.2 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:42.7.
I'll have a look back at the replay later and find out what I did. I think it was just too heavy on the throttle.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Problem is now I've gone and cost a hell of a lot of points. that's the frustrating thing. It's not the fact that I'm about to lose the Grand Prix and finish wherever I finish, but it's just the fact that points, there's a lot of them. Fastest lap, anyone? I think I was after 2 races. I think I was third, coming in the driver's title. I'm not gonna be third now.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I know we won't, mate. Trust me, we won't. Fucking P18, man, that pisses me off.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. Magnussen ahead. Gap to car in front is 6.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 42.2.
If he's going that slow.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.2 seconds.
Okay, if he's going that slow, I might just be able to catch Magnussen. I'm saying that these tyres are the best that I've got on mind. Nah, he's too far.
Final lap of the race.
He's too far gone. Could end up getting a sack from McLaren. There I was saying how much I want to turn him into a formidable force for next season. Could end up with being sacked.
Hamilton has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, it's safe to say that. Where did it all go wrong, man? Where did it all go wrong? That is
the end of the
that.
race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Fuck. P18. Max Verstappen, driver of the day. Okay, of course he was. Of course he was.
Plenty of action here in Hanoi. A memorable race and an impressive victory. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Oh, what a race of two halves. Can't get over that. It's my own fault. I was too busy pissing and moaning about what happened during that pit stop, and I think I was still pissing and moaning about it and just not concentrating enough, and one momentary lapse of concentration just pushed me into a wall. And yeah.
After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
That's unbelievable. So Albon, he had a drive-through for ignoring a yellow flag, and then only a warning for a collision with me, and literally ripping the rest of my front wing off, which was nice, which was fantastic. Cheers for that. But there it is, guys. There is Vietnam with the McLaren. I finished P18 through my own sheer stupidity. And by stupidity, I mean by not paying attention. Hope you all enjoyed it. I really do. I really want to thank you all for tuning in and stopping by. And I'm hoping that I can get my internet issues sorted for next time. Hope you have a great day, guys. I hope you're all well. Stay safe. Catch you in the next one. Peace.